Alright, so let's talk about something. A couple of things. Let me see. There we go. That helps. Oh, I'm getting tired. Alright, number one. I was sitting outside today, and a man walked by who was nice. Okay. And we were talking about my vape. And he mentioned something to me about people putting meth in vapes. Okay. So I I tasted the vape and it doesn't taste right. So I kept the coil. So now people are spiking my vape. Okay. I don't do drugs. Okay. I was under doctor's care this entire time. It's pretty obvious I don't do drugs. Alright. So this is an attempt to defame me and get me into trouble falsely if there is anything in there. This is actually my point. Okay. I guess the bottom line is you people, for lack of a better word, that think this shit up and pull these kinds of stunts to try and turn your lies into truth are real winners. Real assholes. Real cocksuckers. How's that for a word? You like that word? Real cocksuckers. Somebody doesn't do drugs and you want to make it look like they do. So you turn around and spike their vape on them to falsely get the shit into their system to defame them. Can I ask you what exactly the point of that is? To keep me from getting my kids back so you could rape them? Okay, so let's see. You don't think this has ever been done to anyone before? You don't think anybody's ever done that before? Okay. You don't think that anyone's gonna look at the years and years and years and years and years of drug tests that were all clean the whole time. How about surveillance? Again, that word. Okay. Do you think I'm out on the street buying drugs? I'm a walking, talking bug. Do you not get it? Does it not click? So why would you even try and pull stuff like that? But it's an interesting thought, isn't it? Could you imagine somebody wants your kids from you? So you go out to maybe a restaurant and whoever you're with, whichever side it chooses, be it the mom or the dad, decides to defame the other one's character and have their food spiked or their drink spiked to get that sort of thing into their system to defame. Okay, here's the other point. Poisoning everyone isn't going to take and make like the whole poisoning thing quote weak. So that's not going to work. Putting stuff in my vape, okay, that's not going to work either. Mountain of evidence. Courtroom transcripts. Video evidence. Audio evidence. Surveillance. Multiple levels. Look, you don't believe I'm chipped? You don't believe I'm a walking, talking human book? How about I help you with that, okay? I'm going to open my mouth wide up for you. And I'm going to show you how incredibly stupid you actually, honestly, truly are, okay? Because I've had enough. Understood. I can't stand drugs. I fucking hate them. Do you get it? I might have smoked weed, but that's honestly the only thing I have ever personally chosen to do. And you know what? It ain't all that great. It's really not that worth it to me. And that's the truth. Now, check it out, okay? Maybe it'll get you to wake up. Maybe it will get you to wise up. Maybe it will get you to frickin' stop and start acting like normal human beings instead of complete, mindless, primitive, dumb, and I do mean unbelievably dumb assholes. Okay? Perfect track record my entire life. Right? Huge case, millions of policies on me, and you honestly think that I would blow it by doing drugs? Billions of lives at stake. Seriously? You think you're gonna blow it for me by spiking my vape? Think about this. I mean, reason this out. Have you reasoned this out? Okay, that's called reality. Okay, you know what else is reality? Dr. John went to school with Dave. Dr. John was my dentist. Dave got a drill from my dentist. Okay? And he jacked up my teeth on purpose. And then I had braces, and that's what he blamed it off on. But really, it was him. Okay? And the braces was a combo. And then I got them fixed. And then some cunt, and I'm sorry, but that's exactly what she was, purposefully broke my bonding. Do you know how long I had my braces? 6 years. I had braces for 6 years. Okay, 6 long years. You know why? Dave refused to pay the bill. All that money he stole. And he refused to get me braces or allow me to. And then refused to pay the bill. So they were stuck on my teeth. Okay? And that's the truth. And you know what? I bet you, if you tried, you could probably find the proof on that, too. You could probably find all my dental records of all my teeth getting fixed. Get it? And where the bonding was placed. And how old I was at the time. So, stop playing games and grow the fuck up. Seriously, grow up. Wake up and grow up. Now, would you like to see? Because I got my tongue on it. It's right. Right there. Ah, that's one. Other ones are down here. Okay. If my telepathy goes out, I think that's where they were. That's where they were. I don't know if they're My telepathy goes out. They're back here. Okay. I don't even know. I have chips too. Okay. So, can you do everyone a favor and quit your shit? Just quit your shit. Completely done. I can get my teeth fixed, but you can't fix what's wrong with you. Okay. Somebody actually took a drill recently. Okay. This is not a crack thing, obviously. It's not a crack thing. Think about it. Why and how would this possibly be some kind of drug-related thing? It's not. Okay? Back here, they cut a groove. In between the two. Straight down. Along the side of the tooth. To jack it all up. Okay? They did it just to be assholes. You know why? To make me make this face. So I'm constantly puckered up to try and give me lines around my mouth. That's the kind of guy the guy you listen to is. That's the kind of guy he is. That's not a crack thing, is it? So, how would you like to be laying in the bed and somebody comes in and they take a spray can full of inhalant and they stick it on a rag and they stick it over your face and then they take a drill and they fuck up your teeth, your perfect cosmetic pearly white, all bright and shiny. Or maybe they'll take the wrong color bonding and they'll smear it all over. And then they'll take the light and cure it on there for you. How'd you like that? Huh? Would you like it? Because obviously, you people think it's hysterical. You think it's so funny. You really do. You think it's funny to ruin people's lives, to defame their character, to lie about them, and then try like hell, like literal hell, to twist that lie into truth. You practically stand on your heads. You can't wait to walk by someone with the hateful, nasty insults. You don't even know the person. That's the most funniest part. You don't even know them. But you can't wait to run your mouths about them. You can't wait to tell your lies and your stories to try and ease your own guilty conscience for what's been done. Anything. You'll tell yourself anything. And then you'll try anything you can to make it true. When the truth is standing right there in front of you. And all you have to do is open your eyes, and you don't even have to look that hard. That's the funny part. Standing on your head to try and turn lies into truth. You think that's going to work out? You think that's going to save you? You think that's going to make it okay? You think that's going to make it better? You think that that's going to fix it? Can I ask you a question? What's your IQ? Do you think at all? If you're trying to push me to drink or do drugs, you're completely fucked. Okay. If you're trying to push me to fuck, you're completely fucked. If you're trying to push me to starve or to break the law, you're also completely fucked. So basically, I guess what I'm saying is, this is that thing called reality. You're completely fucked. Okay. I know that Dave supposedly told a bunch of people that I would fuck them. He said he sold my ass to a bunch of people and that he actually accepted checks. I don't know if that's true. I'm never going to fuck any of you, okay? But what I will do is I'll fuck you out of your life. Okay? I'll fuck you out of your life for pulling a stunt like this with your nasty, gross sex circles that the symbolism's all over the place. It's also in the books. Okay. I'll take everything you own. Got me. Because I got you. So, again, you need to grow up. People that are grown-ups, they don't participate in sex circles. Okay? People that are good, honest, respectful human beings would never do anything like that. It's disgusting. Right? Alright. Just so we're clear on that. You need to do that thing called growing up and starting acting like an adult. Because grown-ups don't do these types of things. Grown-ups don't spike vapes or cigarettes. Grown-ups don't poison each other. Grown-ups don't pass each other around behind each other's backs. Grown-ups don't do any of this stuff. They don't buy people. Okay? They've said I was sold. That's gross. I'm a human. You can't sell me. Okay? At least Haim refused. But actually, he even said that he got an offer. And I refused. But I mean, that's how nasty these people have become. They think that they can buy a woman and turn her into their sex slave and lie to her the entire time. That's not even close. To what you're trying to say. Just so you know. And I actually know that too. You see that here? That's how mad you got me. Okay? That's how tired I am of you and your raping and your killing and your lies and your games. That's how goddamn sick and tired I am of all of you and your sick, twisted, nasty, sadistic, hateful, gross, that's how tired I am. Okay? I'm not asking for much. I want what is mine. What I earned. What I'm owed. Unbelievably owed. I'm not just a little owed. I'm really owed. There were people who paid Dave to mutilate me. They put into a pot to have it done. Unbelievably owed. Unbelievably. How would they like it if someone did that to them? You think you're so funny. You think you're so cute. But here is what's called reality. This is my body. I was born in this body. It belongs to me and me only. It does not belong to Dave. It does not belong to you. You don't have a right to put poison in this body. You don't have a right to put drugs in this body. You don't have a right to put your penis in this body. You don't have a right to touch this body. This body belongs to me, not to you. It belongs to me. Now, I have the right to smoke my goddamn cigarettes if I so choose. I also have a choice not to if I so choose. I have a right to vape clean vape juice without you fucking around with my vape. You don't have a right to do things like this in attempt to defame criminally me, nor do you have a right to control me. I am that thing that you are not, which is an adult. I also have a right to eat meat as much and as often as I want. And if you don't like it, fucking bad. Understood? Because I have had enough of the control, enough of the lies, enough of the gains, enough of the horrific things that I recall, including what you're doing to me right now. Do you not think that I know what you're up to? You don't think that I know that you are trying to disempower me, to kill me and my girls all? Do you know how foolish you are? Go ahead. Watch what happens to you. Have you thought this through? Did you ever stop to think that maybe I know things and other people know things that you don't, and that you don't need to know other than you're doing the wrong thing? And there's a very big and important reason why. Did you ever stop to think? You may want to stop your shit. Okay? I don't mind helping people to a certain extent. But you all have more than taken advantage. Okay? More than crossed the line. Gone way, 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 way beyond. I I can't believe this. I'm not sure, but I suspect. And when I suspect, that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. You know what else? I was watching the news last night, and I'm looking at their eyeballs, and I don't think they're on drugs. Like, I think they're on drugs, but I don't think they're drug addicts. find it interesting. I really do. That I caught home at this. Not at maybe that particular drug, but at something. I caught them at something. I sure did. You have to watch your own eyeballs like a hawk. You have to watch your own eyeballs like a hawk. Who in the world ever thought that they'd have to walk around watching their own eyeballs like a hawk? You don't do drugs, but you still have to watch your own eyeballs like a hawk. Because the people around you are that evil and sinister. Who ever thought? You should be able to walk out of a room and leave your soda behind and not think twice about it. You really should. You should be able to go to a restaurant and be served food and not have a second thought. You really should. You should be able to leave your cell phone down and nobody touches it. You really should. Has anyone ever taught these people how to behave? Again, I go back to who raised you? What makes you think this is okay? And then there's other issues that are extremely important. Because, some people are drug addicts, okay? And whatever happened to them, but it does, okay? And then maybe they got into trouble for that. And maybe the judge put them on that medicine, that certain stuff. And this is actually what my point was about this, okay? I wasn't really being mean about this, but it was brought up to me. The entire issue was brought up to me, okay? And this is why. So, somebody goes to court and they get mandated that they have to take this medication, and this medication can kill you if you do drugs again. Okay? So here you have the problem where maybe somebody was cleaning their life up and they were taking the medicine, they were doing what they were supposed to do, and then, they go out to eat and they get hit, or somebody put something in their drink or in their vape and then they're dead. Okay? This is my point. So I wasn't being a jerk. I was bringing up a valid point that this is not safe. You can't be doing it. Okay? They're going to have to figure something else out. If something is not safe, it's not safe. And this is why it's not safe. Because that's what these people are doing. So, this is why I'm so mad, okay? I have valid, honest reasons for being mad. I mean, look at my life, look at what's been done, and then look also what people are continuously refusing to stop doing. How would you react? Some of you would have taken matters into your own hands. You know what I did? I got on a bus and went to the other end of the country. Okay? That's what I did. I got on a bus. I'm going to put my ass on that bus and I'm going to go. Okay? That's what I did. I got as far away as I could get. And I've tried to leave, but for whatever reason, the people stand there looking at me like, okay. So, but yeah, this is real nice. I'll handle it. It'll get handled. But it's the point. It's literally the point. It's literally the point. They did the same shit with the sex trafficking. They want to call you a whore. Okay? So, I didn't know that I was married. And, if him is out there, I'm sorry. Okay? I did not know. Right? They said maybe someday, and then he was dead, and dead people don't come back from the dead, and that was drummed into my head. So, I kick Ed out, and I think I'm gonna date or find somebody new or whatever, and he passes me around. And the way they did it is like you're dating. That's how they do it. But Dave apparently met with them and blood tested them and then sends them to me. And then while you're around them, then they use words that somebody else had said, and that's actually how you figure it out. They don't even tell you. The one guy, I wiped the floor with him. I had to. I had to defend myself and my kid. Okay? So, yeah, I kicked his ass. And then I pressed charges. Because he physically assaulted me and tried to go after Alyssa, and I wasn't having that. Alright? So, yeah, if I was going to hurt someone, he wouldn't be breathing. I'm not going to hurt him. That's not how So that's called reality, right? Somebody comes in your house and they are physically attacking you and your kid. You have a right to defend yourself. Indiana, stand your ground. I didn't use a weapon, but at the same time, disarm and disable. I did what I'm supposed to do. Okay, and then I got him out of there. Me and Lissa both did. But, and then I pressed charges. But I don't think they really did anything because then he continued to stalk me. So, and then they tried to use it against me. So Ed sends some goon, and then he turns around and participates in Ed's running game, and then he picks a fight with me in my house. I kick his ass and send him out and have him arrested, and then they try to use that against me in court because that's all they had, because they were grasping at straws, literally grasping at straws. Crystal clean, permanent, or record, whole life, and then on top of that, the everything else, all the call logs, the strangulation, all of it. Me reporting him for poisoning, me reporting Dave, all of it. And they turn around and pull this. And I'm not supposed to be mad. I'm supposed to think they had good intentions or they wanted to use me for political activism. All right, let's be honest with ourselves. They wanted to rape the shit out of my kids, okay? That's what they wanted. And they wanted to try and force me to fuck them, and I won't. Okay? And they also want me and them to kill ourselves or for us to break the law so they could stay out of trouble. Alright, let's be honest with ourselves. All they care about is getting laid and getting paid. And that's just called reality because there's a sickness inside of them. So, how about that? Because it ain't ever happening, no matter what. And I want my kids back because you all are sick in the head, and I'm not going to stop until you give them back to me. Because there's something wrong with you. You did the wrong thing. You're doing this to other women and to other kids, and it's flat out disgusting. Oh, did you know that I was taught and told, I'm not sure, but did you happen to know that there's an entire cemetery of dead people that participated in that sex circle stuff? Did you know that? There's a statue of God looking down on them. Like this. Did you know that? That's why it's looking down. It's women and men who participated in sex circles. It's an entire cemetery. They put them all in there. I think it's up in Cincinnati. Think I'm kidding? I'm not. Symbolism's there. God's looking right down. I think that was done back in the 80s. They caught people doing that stuff, and they killed them. And they stuck them. It's disgusting.